In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, peace be upon you.
Beshak was a Muslim poet born in the 1680s, and he answers those who want to bomb masjids. Beshak wrote a poem, and an extract was included into a Bollywood song. I think it's been included into a few Bollywood songs actually. The first one that I know of was the film Bobby, and it translates into the following: by all means destroy masjids and mandirs, but do not destroy a love-filled heart, for my beloved lives within it. And the scale which measures love should not be used to weigh silver or gold. So that's the fundamental truth, that buildings are meaningless, really. It's the people and their hearts that create anything. And we know the story of Moses. Perhaps Tommy Robinson or Jada Hansen or members of Pegida don't. But in the story of Moses, the people of Moses were banned from praying in synagogues or places of worship. So they started secretly gathering in their homes to pray. And God instructed the people via Moses to turn their homes into places of worship. And so when God sent the punishment against Pharaoh, in which their firstborns would die, the firstborns of the people of Moses were not touched by death, because they had transformed their homes and hearts into places of worship. Now, this is a warning to common people that the Gog and Magog anti-Christians want to be the only ones to have secret meetings. They want to be the only ones deciding the course of the world, and they have decided the course of the world should go towards the fire of hell, because they can only understand material wealth. They cannot understand true love. As I said in my previous slide, they are the ones who want the secret meetings deciding the course of the world. They want to decide how sex is going to be taught in schools and nurseries, or how they will promote paedophilia via inappropriate, subtle reading books for children, and I have seen such books. I may include them on my next slide. And they want to make decisions about how homosexuality and bestiality and cannibalism or transgender mutation will be sold to the general population so that they accept it. And I have included a picture of Bohemian Grove in which they have their sex rituals and rituals for sacrificing children. As I said in my previous slide, paedophilia is subtly being introduced in schools via these books written by Sam McBratney. No doubt he is a paedophile, and he introduces some characters that are animals, a rabbit and what appears to be a baby rabbit, both perhaps male, that are in a deep, loving relationship. Now, paedophilia is being made acceptable in Europe, and Jada Franson is trying to desensitize the British and make it acceptable in a deep state, warped sort of way. She knows very well most paedophiles are in government, judiciary, BBC and the royal family, but she only attacks Muslims. The Gog and Magog anti-Christian Satanists want masjids destroyed because they are uncomfortable with large groups of people meeting and discussing issues that they might not have any knowledge of. They are plotting against other ordinary people all the time, and they are extremely paranoid other people are plotting against them, because that's what people do. You judge others by the evil that's within yourself. If you have positive feelings towards other people, then you think other people have positive feelings towards yourself. Now, Jada Franson and Tommy Robinson need to decide who they are really working for. Are they working for the ordinary people, or are they working for the Gog and Magog anti-Christian satanic Hanzir? Rather than calling for the destruction of masjids, they need to start creating their own places to gather, meet and discuss the real enemy. The British working class used to meet in pubs, but discounted alcohol sold in supermarkets has destroyed the pub culture. No doubt this was a well-executed plan by the Gog and Magog anti-Christian Satanists in order to divide the working class. Jada and Tommy need to start attending church and encouraging worshippers if they have any true faith. It is possible for churches to outnumber masjids, but they lie empty because Jada and Tommy have an anti-Christian agenda. As always, I pray Allah guides you, protects you and gives you peace. I pray that Allah guides the Satanist, Antichrist and the devil to the straight path. May the ultimate success be that all creation unite for truth and justice. I pray that Allah guides us all, grants us all forgiveness, and makes our children a source of peace for the parents, and the parents a source of peace for the children. And I pray that Allah makes me a source of peace for all, and may I achieve martyrdom by defending the vulnerable. And God willing, I would be happy to be martyred in a masjid, desiring to worship the love of my life.